So I don't believe many videos have brought this up, but the new Sony RX1R Mark III is made in Japan. And while that alone still may not justify the insane price tag for some folks, I still think it's worth mentioning as products made and manufactured in Japan are often well regarded, as that often signifies high quality due to a combination of factors, including meticulous craftsmanship, rigorous quality control, and strong emphasis on reliability and functionality. Now, in case you didn't know, most Sony cameras and lenses are typically made in Thailand and China. And while a lot of the Sony cameras and lenses that I own hold up pretty well over the years, just something about products being made in Japan just gives off a higher level of trust and quality assurance. Even some of Fuji's popular models, such as the X106, has made in Japan models, and they fully boast about it on websites like B&H. Of course, the sudden Japan-made X106 is probably a way for Fuji to curb on the higher tariffs, since the original batches of the X106 were made in China. But there's no denying that the resale value of a Japan-made X106 will be much higher versus a China-made X106. Similar case with certain Leica lenses that are made in Germany versus made in Portugal. Anyways, you get the picture. So made in Japan, whoop-de-doo. Does it feel any different? Now, while time will tell how the camera will hold up from normal wear and tear, holding the RX1R Mark III right now, it does not feel cheap. It looks and feels very well crafted. A solid block with the lens. They of course got rid of the tilt screen and the pop-up viewfinder, arguably the best part from the previous models. Now, they didn't officially say it, but I suspect it's a way to prevent damages over time, as the pop-up viewfinder and the screen here are probably some of the more difficult parts to replace, especially when the camera goes out of circuit. So, yay, more longevity. I can forgive them for not having the pop-up viewfinder, even though I think that's the coolest thing about the RX series, but I think we could have really benefited with a tilt screen. Moving on, while it doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel premium either, especially given the price tag. It just looked like any other Sony cameras. Maybe it could have benefited from an alternate color like silver or even golden lettering like what the original A1 had, just so it's like, okay, yeah, this is a premium high-end product from this line. But the high price tag, besides the obvious tariffs, is likely the result of the engineering marvel, which is what the folks who want it are going to be paying for. A lightweight, compact, full-frame mirrorless cameras with all the bells and whistles of Sony technology, mainly the AI autofocus. So after coming back from a weekend trip, I tried picking up the Sony A7CR with the 40mm G, and it felt heavy immediately in comparison. I know, crazy, right? While the A7CR outperforms the RX1R Mark III in many ways, and it's a better bang for anybody's buck, no doubt again what actual paying customers are wanting is the small form factor novelty of it all, and in my opinion, Sony succeeded. Now, I was just like everybody else, I looked at the raw spec sheet and was like, meh, that's disappointing. But after a few days of exclusively shooting with it, I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would, despite some of its shortcomings, and it's swaying me more positively. Now, even though I like it a lot, I'm not going to get it anytime soon. But if I can nab it used or at a very sweet discount, then maybe, just maybe. Anyways, we'll dive into the other aspects of the RX1R Mark III over the next few weeks. That's it. See ya.